The broken card. I saw prisoners escape from their captivity. The prison was heavily guarded, surrounded by towering walls and massive iron gates. For years, the prisoners had lived under the authority of their captors. Many had become so accustomed to imprisonment that they could no longer imagine life beyond the walls. Their captors constantly reminded them that freedom was impossible and that they would always remain prisoners. One day, however, a small group of prisoners discovered an unusual card hidden within the prison. The card contained strange codes engraved on its surface. Although it was broken and appeared useless, traces of a chemical substance remained on it. Most of the prisoners dismissed it immediately. "It is damaged," they said. "What good can come from something broken?" Yet a few prisoners believed otherwise. They carefully examined the card and eventually discovered that its coded imprint matched a mechanism installed beside the prison's main gate. Late one night, they approached the gate with the broken card. Their hearts were filled with uncertainty. As they inserted the card into the mechanism, nothing happened at first. But after aligning the broken pieces together, the chemical substance reacted. Lights flashed across the gate, gears began to turn, and the massive doors slowly opened. The prisoners stood in amazement. The card was broken, yet it still possessed the power to open the gate. Beyond the gate lay freedom. Without hesitation, some prisoners rushed through the opening and began their escape. As they moved beyond the prison walls, something remarkable occurred. Several of them openly revealed themselves to their captors. They no longer hid in fear. They walked boldly in plain sight. The captors shouted threats and commands, ordering them to return. Yet the escaped prisoners continued forward. The captors could see them, but they could not stop them. They could speak, but they no longer possessed the authority to restrain them. Freedom had already become their reality. However, not every prisoner chose to leave. Some remained standing inside the prison despite the open gate. They watched others walk into freedom, but refused to follow. Their fear of the captors was stronger than their desire for freedom. One escaped prisoner called back to them. "The gate is open. Come with us." But they shook their heads. "What if the captors punish us?" they asked. "What if we fail? What if freedom is not meant for us?" Though nothing physically prevented them from leaving, their fear kept them confined. As I watched these events unfold, I came to an important realization. The prisoners who escaped demonstrated that captivity did not define who they were. The prisoners who remained revealed how powerful fear can be when it controls the mind. I concluded that their identity as prisoners was based on where they were, not who they were. Their location made them prisoners, but their nature did not. The open gate proved that freedom was available. The only question was whether they would believe they were free enough to walk through it.